Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to put it down and run. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. In the clear at the 25. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Man, I love this play call here by your offensive coordinator. They catch the defense out of position. They turn that into a nice chunk of yardage. But the execution was great, and the timing of when to call the play. The defense was lulled to sleep before.
The ball on the ground. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Now it's second down here. He's going to hand this off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Dump off, caught by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return man decides to signal for fair catch. the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Testing the right side here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They're going to run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 10-yard line. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Oh, a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, USC.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it. And another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks like he's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the 1st half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Always looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And is intercepted. Touchdown, SC. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Sooners offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Trying to extend the play. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. The sure hands, it's Vasquez. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain in the pitch and catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now,
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Tries to get it to the running back. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
The shotgun running play call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass. That's going to bring out 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking to pass here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Hard running through a tackle. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense cannot be stopped. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 31, Oklahoma 17.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Sooners offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play. And the Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. This was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments.